All right, and we should be live. We are good to go. Hello, skewers, children of all ages. Welcome to another RSG lunch stream. I am your host with the most, Ranger J 1999, and I'm glad to have you here as we continue on with our epic journey of the lunch streams. If you're new and wondering what the hell is this is where we do our lunch stream and talk shop about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. And this is something fun for you to watch during your day, wherever you may be, whether you're just getting up and having a croissant and some coffee, you're at your lunch, or you're heading home from work and need something to listen to. Whether you're listening to us live or later on, it doesn't matter. Grab whatever you're going to eat, grab your drink, and let's sit back and relax and have some fun. We're going to do what we do every day. We're going to do a roster review. I'm going to suffer through the good old mod depression, which everybody thoroughly enjoys, and then we're going to answer your questions. If you have questions, all you need to do is pop those into chat. Make sure you put question from your statement, and we will get those scooped up, and we will rock and roll and get those squared away. Joining me on this epic journey, we've got some of the crew here with me and friends. We've got, of course, Grim the Mechanic.
How's it going?
And we also have the Viking himself, Big Country Mags, with us.
Hey guys.
And glad to have you guys here. So let's knock out some housekeeping stuff. Make sure you say hello in the chat so I can shout out your name. We like to do that and go through and say thank you and thank you for being here. For all the viewers, excuse me, allergies are kicking my ass today. My eyes are bugging out. I keep getting teary eyed. It's brutal, man. Between my nose and my eyes, man, and being congested, I hate this time of year. The allergies just kill me.
I know the feeling,
It's
dude.
brutal, dude. My eye has just been watering for like 2 hours straight, and no matter, I took some Benadryl, but it's still not working. It's made it bearable, but it's still. So if you see me rubbing my eye or crap coming out, it's why it's ridiculous. But make sure you say hello in chat so we can shout your name out. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe. That really helps out the channel. If you'd like to support some of the stuff we're doing, let's cover it. Quick update. So for today, right after this, we're going to go into GAC. So we'll have our GAC battle. It's the finals. It's going to be a tough fight. I can tell you that right now. The opponent I'm facing is a bad mofo, and it'll be fun whether we win or lose. It's always fun. So I'm looking forward to it. Should be a good time. We'll have fun in GAC like we always do. Then we'll take a break. Then we'll be back tonight for our big Wednesday night stream, the longest running live stream in the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes community. So we'll have the pre-stream for all our VIPs and Patreons at 7 p.m. And that could be found. That link was always put into the Great VIP section of the Discord. And then at 8 o'clock we'll start the stream. And then we'll have fun like we always do. We have our ACS campaign going on. We can see that BCM had the last donation to the Tiltify campaign, $20, probably toward Finn having to do something with Rose Tico. I'm assuming.
That was my contribution to dropping an F-bomb yesterday.
Okay, there you go. And then, so if you would like to support our endeavors, we are fighting the fight against cancer. Our ACS campaign is still, we're almost up to $5,000, guys. So I'm excited because if we can keep doing this and getting small little donations, by the time we get to our big, I think we're shooting for December 7th as, it's not official yet, guys. So we're shooting for December 7th as our big 12 plus hour stream where we're going to try to raise the rest of the money that we need so we can get ready for our big marathon and 5K run in April at Disney World, where we will be representing ACS and everything. So yeah, if you'd like to support what we're doing, we've got wristbands that you can get for $15 to show your support for our fight against pediatric cancer. Really spread the word, share that Tiltify campaign with folks and stuff. So if you can help us in any way besides just donations, spreading the word and things of that nature, please do. Also, I'm very proud to be a part of the 66th Legion. They are a clan, the second biggest clan in Battlefront 2. They were very gracious and kind enough to invite me to their clan. The guy, Jarman, who is the head guy there, super, super nice. Just a really good guy. Talked to him on Discord yesterday. Just a super badass guy. Got me into a clan. The clan I'm in is really cool. And the people there are amazing gamers. I'm really, really good at Battlefront, but some of these guys are better. I have no problem saying that. So they're really, really good. And I'm looking forward to getting to know them a little bit better and getting them and doing streams. I'm changing my Battlefront to do a little bit more Battlefront now since I'm now part of this clan. So every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday are going to be Battlefront days. And then I'm going to switch my mini ROM reviews that I was doing on Thursday to Fridays. And then we'll have Naruto on Fridays as well. But I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff because they do a lot of raiding and stuff and group stuff on Saturdays. So I'm going to see if I can kind of coordinate my streaming with what they're doing and show them off. So I am now official member of the 66 Legion. So it's pretty cool with that. So I'm very excited. A lot of good stuff happening with RSG. We're really, really busy. And then, yeah, so we'll talk about Patreon and all that other crap later. But if you would like to make a short little donation now, of course, we have Vader's Cup of Plenty in the center of the screen there. If you'd like to make a donation either through Tiltify with Bits, or not Tiltify, but Twitch with Bits, or make a super chat donation, you can. If you donate $20 and 1 cent or more, of course, you get the pickle extravaganza where the big pickle comes up and we whip out our pickles and everybody plays with their pickles. It's an amazing thing. So, yeah, there we go. All right, that being said, let's see who's out there in TV land and say hello to all the boys and girls. Why is this top chat? I don't want top chat. I want live chat.
I just got an achievement in Galaxy Heroes. 2,500 SWAT Arena wins.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Someday when you
200
and when you grow up someday, Grim, you'll be like me trying to go for that stupid 10,000 one where you're like, that's never happening.
That was just unexpected right now. I'm like all doing my dailies and stuff, and hey, I
was looking at my stats in GG the other day, and I'm like, I played the shit out of this game. Holy God. I was just looking at all the numbers. I'm like, that's a lot of big numbers. That's a lot of time. So,
we do spend a lot of time in this game, man.
We do.
But with good reason, though.
We enjoy the community. The game's pretty solid. It has its problems, but overall the game's good. Just some of the stuff they do pisses us off.
Yeah, the game is but the community is amazing.
Community's top notch. All right, so let's see who's out there. We got Rooster who says, skewers out, skewers, and he whipped out his pickle. Well, that's the way you start off a stream, was you having that pickle.
That's my secret, Ranger. My pickle's always out.
That's right. It's science. Yuta says, happy hump day, all, and hope all is well. Hey, Yuta. Revenator's here. So, see, Dr. Feelgood, he's the one that makes you feel all right, says, happy, wacky Wednesday skewers. Thank you, my friend. Jason Hummel says, happy hump day. Thank you, Jason, for being here. Matt Bailey with his wonderful greeting that he always gives. He says, gracious good morning, gentlemen, and to you, my friend. Darth Vader 87 says, good morning, RSG. My military brother, CBO 97, says, happy hump day, RSG crew. Dobby's here. Dobby says, hello, everybody. Dobby's a free elf.
I love Dobby.
Oh, Dobby's my favorite. Dobby protects Harry Potter and Ranger. Black Mamba says, hello, all. Chewy says, hey, skewers. It's hump day. That's right, Chewy. Rooster says, Dr. Feelgood starting to raise money to get Gom a Prince Albert. I think he meant not Price Albert. I'm not sure what. That's the discounted Prince Albert.
Actually, I'd say it would be Price Albert because that is one of the ultimate prices for one of those.
Not in
more than one way.
I mean, that's thinking about it makes. Tila Man 92.
There's pain, and then there's that.
Oh, and then there's just idiocy. Tila Man 92 says, "What it do? What it do to you, my friend?" Matthew 1908 says, "Happy Hump Day, skewers." Let's see. Dr. Feelgood just says with our new little emoji says, "I blame Finn." That's a good call right there. Matt Bailey says, "No one is new, Ranger. These are the same 13 people that hang out with you every day." No, there's new people here, Matt Bailey. So I'm just saying.
We just got $2 from the 4th Hokage. Good morning, RSG from Galaxy's Edge.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, you lucky.
You lucky bastard.
He loves running with that in, man. He really does.
Hey, who knows? Maybe one day in the future we could be like all, live from Galaxy's Edge. It's RSG, that would be awesome. Do a live broadcast.
Someday we'll see what happens. Moss Mikey says good morning. Dommy P says, I won my GSC and it frequently came down to mod and speed. Thanks, stranger, to help us persevere through mod depression. You're more than welcome. Darth Teflon, my man, says, hello, everyone. Hope everyone's having a great day. Thank you, Darth Teflon. Maz Kanata. Hi, Maz.
Hi, Maz.
Hey, Maz.
She says, I blame Finn, and then has a baby ranger. I don't know what that means, but subliminally I'm getting the message that she's saying I blame Finn for the poop-filled baby ranger. Okay. Revenue says, I'm in the middle of being sick too, Ranger. What I found best to help me is a good dose of the Eternal Twins. Well, yeah. I mean, they could help you, but they're just going to cut off your head, so that's negating your pain and suffering. Scorp30 says, hey, Ranger, how's it going? What do you think about me gearing up Rose Taco? She's up to gear 9. Leave her there and keep her at 7 stars and quit dicking around with her.
You missed a trolling opportunity, Ranger. You should have been like, take her to gear 13 R7 right now.
Never, ever. Friends don't let friends tell other friends to do that to Rose. Seriously.
We don't do that.
Yeah. Who, question mark, Fury says, how the hell, Ranger? Boy, you sure do smell like flowers. Thank you, who, question mark, ×3. The lovely Ouchie Dumplings here says, hola, lunchers. What
Hi,
else?
Ouchie.
Hi, Ouchie. What else, 73 says?
Hi, Ouchie.
Hump day. Hoo-hoo. Chewy, that's a question. Let's see. D Perks is here, my man, with the waves and stuff. Thank you very much. D Perks says, let's go, Nats. Yeah, that was a hell of a good game. This is going to be a good World Series. So, man, Houston just left so many men on base. I'm like, God dang, Houston, you cannot do that against a team like the Nationals. You just, ugh. But it was a great
Normally,
game.
I say I'm not into sports, but I did catch last night's game.
It was good.
I actually sat down and watched the whole game without getting bored.
It was. It's going to be like
that's
that.
Saying something.
Yeah, this is going to be a hell of a series. So we'll see. Azariah says, "Hola, Ranger. Hello, Az." Chewy says, "Is Finn still playing the game?" Yeah, he still is. He's just Wednesdays. I mean, he's catching up to all his work because he was in Chicago, and Wednesday he always has a meeting at this time. No, D Perk says no. Him and Grande quit. No, that's not true. That's not true.
We're just not cool enough for Finn anymore.
Let's see here. Zen420 says, sup, skewers. Roast Taco, the best human being on the planet. My buddy says hi. Silverbolt says, isn't a Price Albert simply a lightsaber in the peel?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Well done. Well said, laddie. Well said indeed. And he says, hello, RSG. Glad to have you here, Silverbolt. Apple Ringo says, oh, skewers. Great day to enjoy this marvelous game built by amazing developers that only care about the player base. Abaringo, I think you've been drinking something called the Kool-Aid. Let's stop that. Yes, I did, Revenator. Elliot Worsfold, hey, man. He says, hey, Ranger, RSG, been busy with 12-hour work days. Well, that sucks for the last 6 weeks. So no SWGOH or RSG, but I'm back now enjoying the stream. Well, we're glad to have you here anytime you can be here, Elliot. Forbidden Shadow Alliance, Dagobah. Well, that's a mouthful. That's what she said. Says, hello. Hello, glad to have you here, Forbidden. That's right, dog. That's what I said. Shadowvel, my H-Town brother, says, sup all, looking to get my refriends from this game and eventually quit. Game was amazing last night. Heartbreaking, but worth the watch. Yeah, it was super good. I can't wait for the rest of the series. I think it's going to go 7 games, and it can send anybody series. I mean, someone asked me the other day, you think Hughes was going to sweep? Like, you're on crack. Washington's just playing too good. Philippe Manicucci says, afternoon skewers. Moss Mike says, it's impossible to watch baseball without getting bored. Mikey, well, we all have our things that make us happy. And
I don't know. Last night was really good, man. And I don't like professional sports. Yeah. So that's saying something.
Yeah.
You're just not drinking enough.
Yeah. Try sniffing glue or taking a mushroom before you watch a sporting event. I guarantee you it'll be a different experience. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that.
I found baseball is great live, but watching it on TV.
Oh, it's incredible live, but you just have to
can't watch it on TV.
If you're a fan, you enjoy it because you enjoy how just insanely difficult it is. Right.
Well, I used to play a little bit in
same.
high school and stuff, so it's like I understand, but at the same time, I have to be there live because on TV it just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, for me it's my team, so I'm invested in the players and the team and stuff, right? So
yeah,
whatever your
helps.
team in any sport,
you
don't. It's just that connection, right? There's a recent article.
I can watch football It doesn't matter the team.
It's the sport, and there was a recent article in Men's Health that I was reading that talked about why, even when our team's losing, that we are so enthusiastic. Because one, it's a sense of community that's involved with the sports fans, and also even when a team is doing bad, those it's a lot of endorphins when certain good stuff happens, right? And even when things are bad, you're invested because you just get hooked. It just and it has memories, if they're positive memories, even on the bad times, right? That you just whether it's football, basketball, baseball, doesn't matter. So
yeah, for me, there's certain sports I can watch, like basketball. I love watching on TV. I love watching live. I don't know what it is. My wife got me into that. Hockey, you got to be there live. It's like soccer's the same way. You have to go to the live games because of the atmosphere is so intense.
A live sporting event is a live sporting event. It's an event, right? It's a whole thing.
It's the energy of the crowd.
It's pretty incredible. But once you're hooked, I mean, for me, like, I don't usually watch baseball to watch baseball, but when the Astros are playing, I'm invested. I mean, I'm emotionally invested with the ups and lows and stuff. So, whatever sport makes you happy, just find that sport or activity.
Not to mention,
it could be cricket.
The players don't bring any fucking politics. That's the one F I can say today.
There's an F-bomb.
That's the one F I can get away.
No, you
but
don't.
They don't put any politics into their game.
There's no freebie. That's a. We'll figure out what you're gonna.
What they can do it in PG-13s. They can do it. Say what the F word 3 times before they.
This isn't a movie, you psycho.
But seriously though, sorry for the F-bomb, but
that's
at least in baseball they don't bring politics into the game. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. For me, it's the Vikings. If the Vikings are on, I'm dedicated.
Yeah. So there we go.
Michigan State for me.
Tilo Man 92 says, "How about the Lakers game? I didn't see it. Who won? I didn't get a chance to check it. I was too invested watching the damn Stros. I know the basketball started last night, but I usually don't get to the basketball season until about December." Prometheus says, "Howdy, all. Sorry I'm late. You're more than welcome to be here. I'm glad you're here, Prometheus. Thank you for coming in." So let's see. Yep,
I am sorry about the F-bomb, though.
Yes. You will be donating something to Tiltify or something. I'll think of something for you, Graham. As a penance for your stuff. Let's see here. Listen, Graham, if I'm not going to be dropping F-bombs, and you can't be dropping F-bombs.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. We all have those.
I pay for mine.
I'm not too concerned. I just like giving you a hard time, but don't do it again.
I'll try to remember. Well, that's the first time I've done that on the lunch stream.
I know. It's all good. All right, that's everybody. If I see your name as we keep going along, keep saying hi. We'll get you in here and say hello. Hey, Mark Garnett, I see you in there, buddy. All right, let's go suffer through some mod depression and get through this roster review. So, I have already picked up the mods that we will be dicking around with today. So, you can see I'm just a few stun comps away from taking Anakin to 11. I've got another Zed on him. I'm working my ass off to get this fool to at least viable. I'm going to try to use him today in GAC. He's lower level, but I'm going to try to see how he does against like a Night Sister team or something. I really think that Rex combination with Anakin could do some nice work against the Night Sister, so we'll see how it works. He is lower tiered, so I'm a little worried, but I like to dink around a little bit in GAC. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. Possibly is what I'm thinking. All right, let's get into the mods. This is now where we suffer mod depression, where Ranger, like an idiot, goes forward and tries to get something worthwhile in mods. So we'll go here and sort by speed sets, and then by speed, and then we will go in here and roll. I've got a green one that I need to slice, so we'll see what these other ones do. I got mods yesterday, so let's see what we got here. All right, we got a purple that I got that's got 3 speed. Not pretty sure that this, we'll see what happens. Let's see, roll, and we got no speed on a purple. That's 3. That is just awful. Hit it held 3 times. Brother, you are getting sold. All right, on a purple with no speed, we want to roll just once to level 3 to see what that other stat is. No.
Oh, for the love of God. Can I just say that Shock T's drop rate on her shards is horrible?
Yeah, I've been
2 refreshes and time. 0 shards.
Yeah, welcome. I went through that getting Shock T. Yeah, it's poopy. Anakin Starfighter's not great either. Let's just ship modes in general suck. All right, these are 12 grays, so we're going to roll these. So far, this has turned out to be a wonderful mod depression day. All right, 13 protection cross. We'll keep that. We'll slice that. All right, we'll keep that. Let's see what these other ones are first. I'm looking for 5. Protection circle. Let's see if we can get some speed on this. All right, speed 4, not bad. That cross is calling to me, though. We'll keep this one, too. And then square, I'm not too concerned. Let's see what we get. Speed 3. No, that's poop. All right, so we'll sell all this other garbage, including that stupid triangle that didn't hit poop. Oh, God. Okay, let's see what we get here. We'll start with that cross because I really want to see if it can get to 10. We'll see. We've had luck before. We'll see. We've got and there's a triangle. I'm more interested in the cross here. Let's see what we can get here. Let's slice this and see what we get. And tenacity.
Come on, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, stop.
All right, let's go try to slice this triangular.
I blame Finn.
The Finn sucks. All right, we're gonna slice this. All right. I think I might have enough to go back and get that other one, so we'll see. All right, we can see if we can get a hit on the speed here on this triangle. All right, let's do it. No, protection. So that mod sucks. Jesus. Well.
Wow.
Depression is hitting hard today. We have maybe one more shot to salvage this, or this will be a full-blown depression day. Let's see what we get here. All right, we're going to try to slice this circle. Let's see what we get. Slice. Crit chance.
It's not bad, I guess.
Depression. So, yeah, that sucks. Yeah. Not happy about that. All right, well, you know what will cheer me up, Grim? Because that was pretty awful. I think it's time we do our roster review. So let's get that going. Let me do this. Pull this up. Perfect window. Now, someone said in the comments, I'm going to try this out today, that the screen is hard to see for the roster review. So I'm just going to go full board, full Monty on the roster so you can see it. So see if that helps you out. I disagree, but maybe he can't see very well, or the way the angle is. So, but we'll give this a shot and see if it's going full screen helps that person out a little bit more.
Yeah, much better.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can still see it. I mean, I don't know. My eyesight's really, 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 really good.
One thing I was noticing when you had in the little frame, it did reduce the it made the fonts and stuff.
I mean, possibly.
Really tiny, so
I don't. I can't see it clearly, but you know what? I'm open to suggestions and things of that nature. So we're gonna go full screen with this. So
hey, full screen works. I can read everything.
Yeah, that's if you can read.
Well,
it's funny because you're almost like Grande. No, I'm sorry, Grim. That's mean. I should never compare you to Grande. Let's see here. All right, so today we're doing Matthew 1908. My man, Matthew 1908. One of our good skewers here. What's going on in chat? Oh, for Christ's God.
Somehow I get a feeling he's been spending too much time around Grande, because look at how he spelled Matthew.
No, Finn's in chat.
Wow, nice Sith Empire.
I can't even. I'm Finn's in chat. I'm just going to ignore chat for about the rest of the stream. So,
who's in chat?
Finn.
Who?
You know who. Don't play games with me, Grim. I'm already in a bad mood with Finn.
Maybe if we ignore him, he'll go away.
Yeah, right.
Quick, hide behind the wall of chainsaws.
Yeah. Okay. You're breathing on me. All right. So Matthew 1908 looks really good. 4.9 million GP. That's a really good account. I know Matthew's a great player, so we're going to look at what he wrote in his thing. It says, overall assessment is more than appreciated. Priorities for me would be the following. Focus for a real Darth Revan Malak counter team as GG Nuke is missing. Broaden roster, increase flexibility and competitiveness. Zeta priorities for current characters and catching up for old ones. Mod farming strategy. All right, we'll look at all that. So let's get in here and look at your characters. I mean, your Darth Revan team is pretty damn good. Let's look at it. I'm going to go right to your Sith Empire team. I mean, if you're having problems with Darth Revan, keep yours on offense, man. It's that simple, but let's see if you're having problems with the speed is why you're saying that. 328 is pretty good. Let's see what your Bastila is. You got a Relic 5 Malak. She's 323 speed, brother. How are you having... All right, so this is real simple. For GAC, if you have... So here's the thing. I've changed it up. I don't use Darth Revan on defense anymore. Especially when you have a Revan like yours that and Bastila that are that fast. That's crazy. This is crazy good, Matthew. Your best bet is keep it on offense, and the reason I'm saying that is for this reason. Yours is really, 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 really amazing. If they put theirs down on defense, then you know you're going to win. If they don't, that is a free, tough team win with this team. It's that simple. So we'll look at your other roster and give you some ideas, but that's why I put the Padme team down on defense. So, you know, just to make their life hell. You know, because if they put... So my thinking on that on GAC is, if they put Revan on defense, I'm pretty much most of the time going to win. RNG can screw you up and still get you. It's just the nature of the beast. I don't have problems with Mirror Darth Revan, other than RNG just working against you. But 90% of the time I win. If they don't put it down, then I've got just more flexibility with my offense with Darth Revan. You know, it gives me that extra team. And then I know that on defense, they're going to have to use, like, a really good team. Probably with Darth Revan on my Padme team, because my Padme team is nasty. So I would say keep your Darth Revan. Don't even worry about it. Just make it simple for yourself. So Matthew's saying, win rate is 90%. That's just the best way to do it. Don't stress about it, and to just think about counters for the other stuff. You know, I mean, you've got your Jedi Revan for stuff, and but you've seen my defensive layout, Matthew. It works out really, really, really well. I don't have any problems with Revans. It sometimes works against you, right? You just have that time where you play it right, but you get a dodge or something like that. I mean, that's the thing about Darth Revan at that level. Is like if you get one thing of RNG, can go downhill quick. It just happens. You know, like I'll be the same people I face in the shard all the time. I know how to beat their teams, but something happens with RNG. I'm just like, shit. That sucks. I like having Darth Revan now on offense more than I like having him on defense. So that's something that'll really, really help you out. But let's look at maybe some other options. You know, Padme, you said it's not working for you, but let's look at it. All right. Now, your Padme team is really, really, really solid. And you've got General Skywalker, so I know you're working on that. That's going to eventually be a Darth Revan counter. I would say keep working on General Skywalker, because he will be a counter to Darth Revan. That's what I'm going to be using. But your Padme team is set up to be a Darth Revan counter. However, I would use Padme on defense, and here's why. Because your team's set up to try to beat Darth Revan on as a counter on defense, and you know, trying to beat that Padme team with another team is really a pain in the ass. It really, the thing I like about Padme on defense too is if they use Darth Revan, great. Then I don't have to worry about that either. However, if they say they put theirs on defense, now they got decisions to make. Because let's say you put Night Sisters and your Geos on defense, you can use Trey against Padme, but then you ain't got it for Night Sisters and you don't got it for Geos. So that's really going to screw them up when they're trying to do their battles, right? So your Padme team looks phenomenal. So something to consider. to maybe possibly do. You've got the Anakin team. He's 11. We got to get the Zetas on him. You know, I don't know how many Zetas you have, Matthew. He just says that. He just said Zeta priorities. I don't know how many you have. If you're waiting to save to. I put normally GG and Padme on D. That's perfect. Yeah, that's a great call. That's two really pain in the ass teams right there. You could put Night Sisters up front with that and say like, I would pay Peekaboo. I like to play a little Peekaboo, so I put the teams I put on defense so that they, they have to deal with Grievous and Geos in the back along with my, it just gives them something to think about. So, I mean, if you're going to go, and you've got Echo, you've got Fives, Zeta, Rex not Zeta, I would say Zeta priority is toward the general Anakin team. Now, we're going to go through the rest of your roster and see if there's anything that sticks out. But that's really going to be your Darth Revan counter moving forward. Once you get that team up and running, it annihilates on offense Revan. It just destroys it. So there you go. So there's some stuff like there of how you can handle Darth Revan teams. Looking at your so your bounty hunters are solid. You can use this on the front line. You do eventually need the Zeta on Bosk. His speed's fine, 287. There's no issues there. He's well in the 300. So they're going to have to use something upper echelon to beat this team. This is really good. This is a team I would put on your front line as well. It's going to force them to have to use CLS, something like that, to beat this team because it's so fast and brutal. Good job there. So maybe think about the Zeta on Bosk eventually.
Well, that's the thing about the bounty hunter teams is they can slot in anywhere in the GAC. Like you put them in the front and or the back, and people will bash their head against it for a little while. Yeah, because they have to use a good team to take it out.
I mean, so and the thing about the strategy to have on defense, it really gives me a good idea if they went full defense or offense. If they don't clear me, then I know they went heavier on defense. If they do clear me, I look at how they cleared me. Was already 2 defenses, things of that nature. Like last match, I knew the dude didn't have anything in the back line because he full cleared me, but he had problems. And the other thing, too, is the defense I have, they're not getting full 60 banners on that. I can just tell by the score that they struggled. So, today in GAC, the guy cleared me. He's got 1880 score. I know that he had 2 defenses against my Night Sisters. And I know by the teams that I placed down on defense that he seriously went full offense. So I'm going to clear a zone and look in the back just to confirm it. But once I do confirm it, that changes my strategy as well about how I approach GAC. All right. Let's go through the rest of your teams here. First order, how are they looking? They're looking good. We need the second Zeta on Kylo Ren, but this is a great team that you can put on defense. You can also use it on offense. Some people like to keep it for offense, but I've been having a lot of success putting this team in the back line. I mean, people get to that first order team at the end, and they're just like, oh no.
People underestimate the first order
teams. If you've got it modded right, and mine are, because you get the 30 speed, mine are really fast, and by the time that people get to that back line, I mean, not this GAC, but the one before, I had 4 defenses on that first order team because they're just like, what the hell do I use against this? So
I've had people bash their head against my first order. Like they'll kill everybody else, but then regular Kylo and unmasked Kylo just keep on going and going and going.
Yeah, it's a great team in the back line, and it's a great team for offense. You can easily kill Karth and stuff like that. But if you're going to use it, put it in the back line. It's just a tougher team in the back line because they don't have the upper echelon stuff that they can just go through and get easy banners with. So, yeah. So there you go. It says first order stop current opponent to full clear me. There you go. See? Perfect. Let's see how your primitive troopers are. They look really, really, really good. Let's see what the speed of your Stark is. 269, that's great. That's basically 300, 299. That's
sexy troopers.
Yeah. Range troopers 12. I will be taking after the gas thing, I'm taking range trooper to 12. It's time.
If you have the resources, I definitely recommend taking Beers to 12.
I'm about to take Anakin to 11, and so I can't do anything with him until I get the get, which is going to take a couple months. Just numbers. Even though I'm doing very, very well in the raid, even though I'm doing very, very well in everything, it just sheer numbers. So the sheer volume of it. But yeah, great team, first order. All right, let's look at your Night Sisters. I'm sure they're going to be amazing. They are. This is a great team on defense. Forces people to use Trey or something on it. You've got your Night Sister Relic.
Relic 5. Yeah. Double Zeta Ventress. Very nice.
Yeah, Relic's not Spirit. Doc is, this is a nasty team. You can put this on the front line. Trey counters it still. I still counter Relic Night Sisters with no problem. It's just a nasty team, though, to deal with. And RNG can go against you. So that's a defensive team. Looks really, really good. Your Jedi are going to be amazing. I already know. They are. Okay, moving on. That's nasty. And that's for offense. We already know that. Rebels are for offense. Let's just take a quick look. They look amazing. They're good to go. Let's see here. Resistance, just a quick gander. Look really, really good. Very nice. Gear 12. Maybe eventually work on Holdo. I mean, Holdo on that team is so freaking phenomenal. You guys have seen me use her a ton of times. She's just a really good tank. She's not the best tank, but she's a great tank for the Resistance team. But you've got
she's also real good all around, because when you think about it, she can be slotted in a lot of different teams simply because she's one of like 3 characters that can do an AoE days.
Wait, what are we talking about in chat? Finn's ethnicity? I don't know why you guys are arguing. He's Polish, so just get over it.
No, he's Egyptian Mexican.
No, he's Polish, all right? God, I don't even know why you guys can't see it. All right, let's see here. Scoundrels. Nest is Relic 3, that's sick. We've got the Kier Stalt Prepare team. You've got the team. I love that team on defense with Vandor, L3, Young Han, Young Lando. You got the Zeta on Vandor and Young Han.
Oh, wow.
Young Lando, Kier.
That's a great team in the back.
Han. Yeah, you can put this team in the back line. Just a nasty team to deal with. The prepared team, especially in the back line, is a nasty team to put on defense. And you've got your Nest. You can either put her on defense on either Bounty Hunter Scoundrel team or just on the Cure team. You can do all kinds of crazy stuff you can do it. I saw recently that people have been using, now that they've got Newt, Watt, Dooku, Nest, and I think Jordica. Just sickness. It's a nasty team to have to deal with. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, that sounds painful.
I guess who's going to be doing that team? Your boy Ranger J, 1999.
I run a variant of that one
because I'm about to have a 6-star Watt. It's time, but I got to get Range Trooper done first. I promised I would do Range Trooper, so I'm going to do him, and then I'll do Watt at the same time. All right. But yeah, the great
I'm going to unlock Watt and the Negotiator when this TV ends.
So Separatists are nasty, nothing to see here. Move along. If I had said any Zetas besides Gas, we've said Boss, but Jordica, I really like that Zeta now that I've used it. I mean, the call and assist really makes a difference, especially since you've got B1, Battle Droid at Relic 3 with a Zeta. It's not a priority. You can get away with not having it, but eventually you may want that. You don't really need Magna Guards, Zeta.
And most of the other Zetas are just like,
they complement.
You don't need them, but they're nice to have.
They really are. I mean, that assist from Jordica, it hurts.
And Dooku's protection regen on his Zeta is just...
Yeah, it's something I've got to work on after I get GAS. I think the Zeta priority is Watt after that, and then I've got to finish... the clone teams just overall. I need to put the second Zeta on 5s, and I've got to do the second. I've got to put the Zeta on Echo. You need all that to really make that team roll. But Dooku's up there. I need to take him to 12 and put the Zeta on him. So it never ends, guys. It never ends. With these teams, you can use on offense or defense. You can have all kinds of fun stuff with it. So
yeah,
they do need Matthew. Yes, they do, but it'll be worth it, man. Trust me. I've been watching test stuff. People's just the info I'm getting. It's pretty.
Oh, just wait until you see Snowtrooper at Relic 7. He on the trooper team. He just goes insane and kills everyone in the first freaking volley.
Yeah. So your Sith. Let's look at those. They're phenomenal. You know the deal. The Triumphant can take on anything. You've got Vader, Palpatine. You can throw Thrawn in there as an Empire team. It's a sick-ass good offensive team that you can use against Karth. You can use it against a bunch of stuff. It's just really, really good. The Triumphant by itself is really nasty. You've got Marauder, so you can put that in your Darth Revan team and keep Trooper for like your trade team. Let's say like you're doing Geos or Night Sisters. So I'm really curious to see how that Anakin team would do against a Night Sister team. So do I have a Night Sisters on the front line? Let me look. Let me go back in my GC. So much information is flying through my head right now. So let me see. Do I have a Night Sisters on the front line? I do not. So we'll go looking for that. All right. Back into this. I mean, this is a really fantastic roster. We're just giving you some ideas. I mean, looking at everything, going through all your teams, they're really well developed. They're really well done, Matthew. I think gas is the way to go, man. I mean, you can put the second Zed on boss, but I mean, if you want to save finishing up the troopers, I mean, you've got Shaak Ti. She can either go on your Padme team, which is what I do. I put Ahsoka on because she's 5. Just I like her more on that Anakin team. But you can mix and match. There's no right or wrong answer. The 3 clones, Ahsoka and Anakin, and General Skywalker. You'll need the Zed on Rex, and you'll need the 4 on General Skywalker. You got one on boss that needs done. Those are the Zetas that stood out to me. If you want to go ahead and do the one on boss and then start going all in on the team, you can. So I think you got to get your gas squared away. Even at 5 stars and stuff, you can use them on defense in the back line. You can use them on offense still. Yeah. So, I mean, it'll be a team that you can, Moss Mike says gas destroys Night Sisters. Absolutely, because
let's see if he's got them at
and just
Anakin's 11
countering, and you know, he
could probably get away with doing a backline gas team. I mean, he's got gas at Gear 11 5-star. He's got Gear 12 Rex, Echo, and 5s.
Yeah, so I mean,
he's got Zeta on 5s too.
Yeah, so I mean this team will do wonders for you. So I like it for offense. I'm gonna try to see if I can start using that as a team for Night Sisters. So then I can go in and start using stuff like Trey for the Geos. So just counters to the counters that are being put on there.
If all else fails, at least give it a try.
And he said his will be 6 stars after this TB. Yeah, so just work on gas team. Bosk is fine where he's at. Because of the speed you've got on him, the second Zeta would be nice. It'll round out that team. But yeah, I think your priority for Zetas is it's General Skywalker, man. It really is.
I'd agree with you on that one.
I mean, even if you can get his basic and hero, those make a huge difference for him. Those are the first 2 Zetas I did. Then I just did General the 501st as leadership. The last one I'll do is the one where he does, when they're down, that does the 20% that can't be done. But even the Omegas on that are really, really nice. So that's kind of the priority for the Zetas and stuff. All right, let's go look at your mods, and I'm sure they're going to be nasty and sick and in the right order, and this won't take too long. Yeah. On your arena team, on characters, good lord.
I really like that freaking potency square he's got on Darth Revan. God. 26 speed.
Wow.
Wow.
This is super duper.
Very nice.
Yeah, this is pretty. Wow.
Man, look at all those 5 rolls in speed.
Jesus. I mean, I'm halfway down the street before I get to like 19 speed. Yeah, you're fine, brother.
Share some of the luck.
Share the load here, man.
Well, at least we found where all your luck went, Ranger.
Share the load. If I had these mods, I'd never leave the house. Get out of here. Oh my God. Woo! There's some sickness.
Impressive.
Yeah, all in all, very nice roster,
impressive. Man. This is nasty. Yeah. So, Hell's Kitchen, your guild, shout out to them. They've got an outstanding player here because this is some nastiness. God damn it, that's nasty. Oh, I didn't really have to say anything else. I think that's just sick. After looking at these mods, I'm depressed. I'm depressed. Depression. Yeah. Yeah. Jason Hummel says, more importantly, how many times will they show Kate Upton? They can show her as many times as they want. That girl is meow meowness. Yeah, there's no mod depression for this roster. I agree, Moss Mike. Outstanding job. So yeah, take those kind of suggestions, things that we offered for your roster, Matthew. You know where to reach me if you have any questions. You can reach out any time and let me know if you have any specific questions about anything we covered with you. This is just nasty. Very, very well done. I don't have any issues with any of this stuff. So get going on that gas, man. That'll really make your life. Hell, you could even put your Darth Revan on defense and then use your gas to clear out Darth Revan. Wouldn't that be something? That would be nasty.
Save the sleeper team.
Yeah. All right, so if you would like a roster view, like we just did for our good friend Matthew 1908, all you need to do is reach out to Finity in our Discord, Finity, with your GG page and a little bit about what is you want us to review. He'll eventually respond in a day or two. Give him a day or two to respond. He will respond eventually, and once he does, he'll get you in the queue. When you're in the queue, when your time comes around, it's about a week to 2 week wait. We'll give you a date and time. We'll set it up for you so you can either watch it live, hang out with a Zoom, or watch it later on that day so you know when it's coming up. And then we'll get you a roster review, and then it'll be good to go. Now, if you want it to be sooner rather than later, all you need to do is you can become a Patreon. Green level higher Patrons that have lunch. It's one of the benefits of being a Patreon. You get your roster bumped up to the front, so we do yours sooner rather than later. So if you would like to become a Patreon and not wait 2 weeks or so to get your roster review, all you need to do is become a green Patreon sponsor. It helps support the channel and keeps us going, helps pay the expenses, and helps keeps us going. Yeah, so think that, and there's other great things about being a Patreon. We do mini roster reviews, and we have stuff we do with our VIPs and all kinds of great stuff. So yeah, message Finity and we'll get you squared away. And if you are really having a problem with mods, all you need to do. That's not what I wanted. I did the picture of the kids. Oh, that's right. All you need to do is message me, RangerJ1999, and I have a modding service. I charge $15 for every 500k total GP. That's about $30 per million GP. I work on the cheap. We can do some of your roster. We can do all your roster. Whatever it is you want me to do. I'm very flexible with what you want. And for $20 more, you can hang out with me on the call as we get you squared away and rock and roll. So it's a great service. I enjoy it because I get to spend one-on-one time with you guys. So message me, RangerJ1999, and we will get you hooked up. So there you go. All right. Now that we can get here, let me do this. Let's see, let's get back into the game. Okay, and that. All right, let me get some events going, and then we'll get to your questions. So it's question time. Question time. I'm gonna get through these because I've got to do. GAC. It's not gonna be an easy fight today, guys. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But we got to do it. We got to fight the fights. All right, let me get to today's date. Good. All right, here we go. Let's see, what's this? It's home one battle. Okay, that works for me. I don't care. It's home one. I mean, I could put anything in there with my roster and it'll one-shot it. You never know, RNG could happen, but yeah. So we'll get that going on the screen. And let's see, let me get to the first question. Give me a second here. All right. Dr. Phil, good question is, if anyone listened to the Operation Meta stream from last night, should we call a piercing comment from GOM a Prince Albert? I don't know. I didn't get to watch the whole thing. I just watched some of Operation Metaverse last night, but I was really more distracted for the game, so I don't know. For GOM, anything works. Chewy question, is anyone actually planning on raging tonight? Not really. There's really nothing for me to rage on. It's just not reaching the level for me to rage. You know, I save my rages for certain things, and I'm not. I mean, just nothing there that just makes me go, yeah, this is rage worthy. You have to be worthy of me yelling at them. Revenator questions. SWGOH streams every day. Battlefront streams 3 days. D&D on Sunday. What days are for Smash Brothers? Dragon Champions, Call of Duty Mobile. Well, you can do Call of Duty Mobile anytime you want without you. She has a clan that's RSG. I will not be streaming it. Maybe Finn will. I don't think he's playing it. Dragon's Champions not interested, and Smash Brothers is on our good friend Sanely Red, so I will not be doing that as well. Revenator question. Why is it... Oh, we already did that one. Revenator question. Since Grim dropped the F-bomb, can we roast his roster again? Yeah, I think that's fair punishment. Yeah, I think that's a fair punishment. I think Grim would agree. Affinity question from a friend. When is Ranger not in a bad mood with Finn? Like when he's on vacation, he's not here? I think that's right, guys. I think I was pretty happy.
Yeah, it was nice and quiet, and we got done on time.
Yeah.
When you were helping the kids, you guys were pretty good.
Yeah, that was good. That was a really good time. Who question mark times 3 question says, hey Ranger, did you see my speed arrow with offense primary? Yes, I saw it. It's very nice. Congrats. I will never see something like that. I'm very happy for you. It's just not gonna happen for me. Let me get into GW. Let's run the Anakin team on the background here as I get the more questions. All right, come on GW. Select battle. There we go. We'll put this on auto and just let it do what it does. John Davis question. Will I have to do the Malik event again, or will CG be leaving me with a 5-star Malik? I don't know.
The way it sounds, if it was your first time through and you got the 5-star unlock, they're leaving him alone.
Right. I think if you got the extra shards, right?
Yeah.
The issue.
It was if it was the second time you did it and got shards, that's where the problem lies. But
yeah,
I think they're still trying to figure that out because they pushed it back until tomorrow.
Yeah.
And even then, I think it's kind of going to be iffy.
Yeah. They did announce that they are upping the crystals. That's nice. So
yeah, they're upping the crystals. They're adding get,
which did a little bit help because I really was like, okay, they are listening a little bit to the community, right? That they could sense the anger, and they're like, okay, maybe we can do better, right? They didn't just sit there and draw a line in the sand. That's a positive thing. It still is a far cry from where they need to be, but I'll give them a little credit on that because I think that they were listening, seeing what the community reaction was to everything, and like, okay, can we do a little bit more? That's a positive thing, right? I can't sit there and fault them for at least trying and at least trying to up the rewards. I think they're in a mess.
Yeah, I give them massive props for that. I mean, considering I'm really glad they didn't do the whole thing that EA usually does of like, we screwed up, sucks for you. You know?
Well, part of it is I think some people said they actually talked to EA and not CG, and they were getting a different. That was like for EA was actually saying no, that's not right. They need to change something else. Blah blah blah.
Could be. So I mean, regardless of the fact, whatever was done, I mean, it's still it's better. And I think that's the thing I have a problem with CG is. Two things their communication at times can be really good and at times can be just awful. And I've had a problem with that. The other thing I'd never understood about CG, being a business marketing person, is why they don't have their own channel on YouTube. Like, for instance, I'll give you an example. FX lightsabers. Anytime a new lightsaber comes out, they have their own channel. Right? I did a whole thesis about this. They have their own channel. Anytime a new lightsaber design comes out, they show it on YouTube with their fans. They interact with their fans on their forums, feedback and stuff like that, right? And that's why this company is so successful, FX Lightsabers. That's why they have the contract with Disney, right? On top of that, they have a YouTube channel. And they have other people that they work with that will do videos on the lightsabers. And you can find this stuff on there. And it's just a smart business savvy thing. Where they show it and they let other people mess with it and just they talk about it and it's smart when you interact live with forums are good, but what's better is if you're live, people can see you, interact with you. Face to face is always the top way you want to communicate with someone. But if you can video, where people can see you and talk and answer questions and stuff like that. I've always felt that that's the best way to go. I don't know why they don't do it. Hey, Elliot's Warfel just donated $15 of Canadian money, eh? And he says, I basically miss relics. Any relic tips? Should you relic an entire team or just one or two? What level should you take a relic up to? Should you focus on one until at least level 7? All right, so no, you should not do an entire team. Yes, you should do relics. 3, there's a few that you want to take up to relic 7 first. I don't know if you got gas. I don't think you did, Elliot, but if you don't have gas, the 2 characters that I highly recommend to relic 7 is Grievous, nasty, and also General Anakin, or not General Anakin, Jedi Knight Anakin. Those are 2. Now, so for me, I've gone character by characters. Like for the Rebel team, Han and Chewie are amazing relic characters. For the Night Sister team, like Daka, the Padme team, Anakin and Kenobi, even Ahsoka, Darth Revan, Bastila, and Malak are your first 2 you want to relic. I think Malak to 7 is pretty good too. There's a lot of stuff out there, Elliot, but
I think the rule of thumb is
attackers
one attacker per attackers first, and then tanks. And you don't really, I mean, anything up to, what is it, 5 is where you really start seeing it.
Once you get to 5, anything, it's just,
5, after 5, it gets exponential.
Yeah. But at the cost
you
to
end
take
up,
something.
you end up having to fork over
Some
very hard
gear.
to get gear to go up in those. It's first in some ways, it's worth it, but also in some ways, it's not worth it because you're taking away gear from your other characters that need it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
but
it takes a bunch.
So be very careful about who you relic. Do your research. Look at your team makeup. I mean, Grievous is such a great one because at relic 7 he's just so nasty, and the team doesn't have to be relic at all for that to work. It makes it even nastier, but it doesn't necessarily have to be for that team to work. Jedi Knight Anakin on the Padme team is just stupid on that team because of just he hits so hard, so things like that. No, Obi-Wan Jabroni, nobody wants to stroke your Wookiee. Finn might. Finn, we've got a suggestion here for stroking the Wookiee. But yeah, it's one of those things, right? If you're thinking long term, like characters that you're going to need for like the gas event, now that it's been introduced, B1 relic is really, really good on that. So is Asajj for phase 2. It's Ahsoka and it's General Kenobi, right? So there's something to think about. Okay. Let's get back to questions. Thank you for the donation, sir, and hopefully that helps you out. If you have any other questions, just message me, man. Let's see. Matthew, just question on mod farming strategy. Didn't really come through. Matthew, wait, what the hell? I would say just keep doing what you're doing, man. I mean, Matthew, after... Yeah, we already talked about that. Your modding's fine. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it because it's working. God damn. I was about to say that. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Jason Hama question. What do you need to comfortably clear the last phase to get gas? Relic B1, Relic Asajj, I'd say... If you have them all Relic, it'll make it easier. But Relic B1 and Asajj makes a huge difference. You're not trying to make as many attempts as I was trying to make. Not B2. Possibly Droideka, because he just hits more with his damage. I think at least those 3 will make it to where you can easily get through the event. A lot easier than I do. You still have to deal with RNG, but I mean, the higher your relic on those characters, it's just the easier it is. Briaris question is Verlander going to bring the heat tonight? Oh, he is. Nathaniel Morgan question: how's everyone doing in the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes Relation Center, aka Dragon Champions? I'm not playing the game. I have no interest in the game. So if you're enjoying the game, good for you. It just doesn't appeal to me. Revenator question: what do you think about players who don't have a 7-star Malik getting get 1 currency and Zeta Mats, and players who have a 7-star Malik just getting shard chop currency? I don't have any problem with those. That it's 5K get, so it's what 15 shards. 2 shards, 5. It's not even. It's 57.
It's like 10. It's like 10.
10 with a little bit more. You can get maybe 15, right?
Yeah, it's like 1900 for
2 Zeta Mats. I think it's nice plus 500 crystals. I think it's a nice in between. I still don't understand those of us that have a 7-star Malik getting shards. I didn't do anything. So I guess it's because some people got it and used the currency. It's just an easier fix to make it even all around, which is fine. I get why they're doing it. I don't think I need it.
They had one simple fix, was just give X amount of get to everybody. Let the people keep the shards, because rolling it back is just a pain in the butt.
Yes.
It was their mistake. They got egg on their face. Yeah, it sucks for the people that spent, 57, 60,000 get to get them up there. And I had them up to 60 of 100. So the other question is when they roll it back, are they going back down to 0 of 100, or is it going to try to go back to, what I mean? It's so complicated that they're trying to do.
Yeah.
When all they could do is just leave it alone and go, okay, we screwed up. Here's 500 crystals to everybody. Here's 5,700 get for everybody.
Well, I think the thing that for those that it's a complicated thing. I think their solution is, I think it's fair. It's not going to make everybody happy. You never will.
No. Yeah.
But it's the best that I think that they can do. I think upping the crystals to 500 is really nice. I think giving some get for those that have 5-star, but got it to 7 stars. I think that's a nice thing to give. Not perfect, but they need to make sure that when they roll back that stuff, that people that spend crystals and gear and stuff, make sure that they are giving everything back that they used to the exact amount.
I took screenshots and everything, because I thought they were doing. I was with Mobile Gamer on that one. I thought they were finally doing something nice, and I did one battle and didn't realize it. I was like, oh, I just 7-starred them.
So, all right,
and yeah, so.
All right, Sting's question: do you think CG will pair the Malik event with each new time the Darth Revan Jedi Knight Revan events come back? Possibly. I don't know what their plan is now with. I don't know what their plan is with the legendaries and ancient legendaries and stuff like that. What they're going to do. Eventually they did that with like R2 and CLS, BB-8 and Jedi Knight JTR.
They did say they were looking at turning them on.
Oh yeah, forever. So that whenever you're ready to do it, you can just go there, select the event, and when you're ready, you can do it. So you don't have to wait like 6 months. I actually like that. Again, that's a good idea from CG. Rear Walk question: do you think Mark is just a figurehead at CG and upper management is now running the game? I don't know. I cannot tell you what the dynamic is over at CG. I have no idea. I don't know what's going on in the background, and I'm not going to speculate because I would just look stupid, because I don't know what's happening. I just don't have enough information, and I'm not going to say that because I don't know what's happening in the background. And that's from Ray Rock. Is there any other questions? Let me update. Yep, that was the last question, so there you go.
Yay.
Maz just said, I get to get home early today, Finn. More Borderlands 3. Maz is getting to that Borderlands 3. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it would be nice if she'd actually play the game with us, though.
Yeah, I know. We tried to get her in, but...
we were having a lot of fun last night, and Maz was like, oh, I'm playing Borderlands 3. We asked her to join. She rejected us. Made me sad.
I know.
But
okay.
Maz is...
Yeah.
Maz is awesome.
You let Maz be Maz. If she wants to play, she can. You will like it. All right, so that's all the time we have for today. So what I'm going to do is we're going to end this stream, and we are going to get ready for GAC. So I'll give you about 10-15 minutes to roll that out. Make sure you guys give us a thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff, and share the stream. That really helps us out. Share it out with your guilds and things of that nature. Maybe we're not in that Discord, but yeah. Help share, spread the word about RSG. We're giving about 15-20 minutes, probably about 120 I'm going to shoot for as for GAC. We'll do GAC. We'll take a hiatus. We'll be back at 7. We'll do the pre-stream, and then we'll have the 8 p.m. longest running live stream in the Galaxy. We'll cover the latest and greatest of news and notes, Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, and give you a little bit of insight at what it all means. So we'll go have some fun with GAC, and then we'll kick ass and take names from there. So on behalf of myself and the crew, thank you guys so much for joining us on the lunch stream. We really appreciate you guys. Have a great, awesome day, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.
Peace.